Hi there, welcome to my channel. As you can see, I got here my portfolio. It's at $266,775 currently. And as you guys know, the focus of my portfolio is dividend income. Invest for income is the name of my channel. And so if we check out the dividends, we just click dividends here. As you guys can see, currently I'm making $60,000 in dividends and just about $5,000 a month in dividends. And one of the ETFs that's helping me make this $5,000 a month is one of my favorite ETFs. Let's take a look at it. It's down here. This ETF, Spyi, NEOS S&P 500 High Income ETF. Let's take a look at their website. It's right here. As I said, NEOS S&P 500 High Income ETF, Spyi, which pays monthly dividends, and it pays 12% annualized, which is basically 1% per month. Now, if we scroll a little bit down further here, we can see just exactly what they're paying per month. And so, as you guys can see here, since the beginning of the year, 2025, they've been paying 50 cents per month, basically. They've been paying 50 cents per month consistently since about 2022. You guys can see here, if we click on these past calendar distributions from the year 2022, 2023, and 2024, you'll see that basically they've been paying 50 cents per month every month without any problems. And I've been receiving that dividend every month. Another reason why I like this ETF is because of the tax efficiency. When you own this ETF and they pay you 50 cents, basically you're getting paid tax-free. You're not going to pay taxes on that 50 cents because it's classified as return of capital, which means that it's a classification. When you put your taxes through, it's classified as return of capital, and so you're not going to pay taxes on that money. And it doesn't mean they're returning your money to you. It's just classified as return of capital. So it's tax efficient, which is really great. And I really like this ETF because it's also tied to the S&P 500. So if we look at a comparison of the S&P 500 and Spyi, which I have here, let's take a look at that real quick. It's right here. So if you guys check this out here. Let me make it a little bit smaller. Okay, here it says growth of $10,000 with dividends reinvested. So the blue line is the actual S&P 500, and the black line is Spyi. And so yeah, you're not going to beat the S&P 500. You're not going to outperform the S&P 500, even with dividends reinvested. But as you can see, it basically is almost doing the same thing. It's tracking the S&P 500. Not on par, but fairly close. So with dividends reinvested, $10,000 turns into $14,000 in Spyi and about $16,000 in Spyi. Okay, without dividends reinvested, you still have some appreciation. As you can see here, the blue line is the S&P 500, and the black line is Spyi. So this is without dividends reinvested. You still have some appreciation there, and that's what I like. You get both income and appreciation with Spyi. And so let's go back here and I'll show you guys just how much I'm making on a monthly basis from this ETF. I'm currently going to be paid August 20th, $1,120.85 from this ETF. And so ever since I've owned this ETF, I've been making consistently about $1,000 per month because I purchased over 2,000 shares, which is also appreciated. So as you can see here, it's appreciated by $3,000. So it gives you both appreciation and a good dividend, which helps me to make $60,000 a month. Okay, now the way I'm funding my account and the way I'm buying more ETFs is by using my income from my job. So as soon as I get paid, I put it all in. I always purchase 2 different ETFs per month. I haven't decided what ETFs I'm going to buy this week. I do it every week. I buy 2 ETFs every week because I get paid every week. And so as soon as I get paid, I don't save any of that money. I buy 2 ETFs that are going to increase my income and probably increase my capital gains or capital appreciation, which will increase this number. And so I don't use income from my job to pay for any of my bills. And I don't pay my bills with dividends either. What I do with the dividends is I allow the dividends to pay down my margin because I am using about $45,000 worth of margin currently. So the number you see here, not all of that money is my money. $45,000 worth is Robinhood's money. And about 220,000 is my money. Okay, so I am using some amount of margin to generate that income. And so as I was saying before, I take all my income from my job and I purchase ETFs every week. So every week I'm buying 2 ETFs, sometimes more. But every week I'm buying something that generates income, which will increase my income, which will increase my dividends. And so I'll continue to make more and more money in dividends. And then I allow my dividends to pay down my margin. So that $45,000 that I'm borrowing is being paid off with margin. It's being paid off with dividends. The dividends I get paid pay down that $45,000 that I'm borrowing from Robinhood. And then I pay my bills with margin. Okay, so whenever I need to pay my bills on a monthly basis, I just borrow more money from Robinhood to pay all my bills. It increases my margin, but then my margin is decreased when I get paid all those dividends. Not only is my margin decreased when I get paid all those dividends, it is also decreased when I put in my own money to buy more ETFs to generate this income. So this is supplemental income, basically. This is money that's working for me. I don't have to work for it. I already worked for it. And now this money is working for me, generating an income for me. And if you guys would like to continue watching me grow my portfolio, watching me grow my dividend income, please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. I really would appreciate it. I'll be talking more about different income ETFs that I'm purchasing and different strategies that I'm using to continue to cause my portfolio to grow. Okay, because as you guys saw, Spyi doesn't grow like Spy, right? Spyi doesn't track Spy it doesn't track it on par. It's a little bit it doesn't track it perfectly. The price appreciation. It does appreciate, but it doesn't appreciate like the S&P 500. And so there are other ways to cause your portfolio to appreciate with the S&P 500. And so please like, share, and subscribe. Follow along. And thank you for watching. You guys have a great day and God bless. See you in the next video. Bye.